Pikachu, Dark Magician of Team Sorcerers here, and welcome back to What If Wednesday, with another suggestion by Dark Magic Couple 1985. What if Joey defeated Yugi in Duelist Kingdom and faced Pegasus instead? Well, this was kind of explored by someone else who did a what if scenario where Yugi defeated Kaiba on top of Pegasus's castle and he fell to his death. Well, in that scenario, Yugi would have dropped out of Duelist Kingdom, which would have led to Joey facing Pegasus, because he would have defeated Bandit Keith as usual, and he would have defeated Mai again. But anyway, going back to this, if Joey beats Yugi, Joey is able to win the $3 million, but he also does make a vow to rescue the souls of Solomon and the Kaiba brothers. So he faces off against Pegasus and struggles because of Pegasus's mind-reading abilities. Now, in the other video it was said that Joey wouldn't stand a chance because there's no way he can stop Pegasus from reading his mind. But then again, looking further into this, I feel like Joey would try to think of another way to try and stop Pegasus seeing his cards. I don't know if he'd go as far as like just abandoning his hand and just depending on his top decks. Maybe not right away, especially if it would be against the rules, because obviously you can't just refuse to start with an opening hand. I mean, obviously. But Joey would have to find some sort of other way, like maybe keep his hand close to his chest or something and try and keep it somewhat out of view, but make it so you can just about identify what his cards are. The problem is Pegasus could probably sneak a peek as well, but Joey would probably take a quick glance and then keep his hand out of sight. Try and outsmart Pegasus. But despite this though, Joey might still end up struggling against the tombs at first, but then he might find a way to destroy Toon World through some sort of clever tactics. But then this would be when Pegasus would bust out Relinquished and Thousand Eyes Restrict. Maybe even not Thousand Eyes at first, for a reason that I'll go into later, but maybe more so Relinquished. But despite Joey's best efforts at trying to stop Pegasus seeing his cards, Pegasus also does have the ability to read minds. In fact, he even says to himself that while he's facing Kaiba, he just simply needs to look into Kaiba's mind for the knowledge of the deck and prepare countermeasures. So that's what he does end up resorting to, and which would then result in Joey losing. and with Joey losing, that means Pegasus would be victorious and end up taking control of Kyber Corp. Of course, I can't remember the exact reason why he wanted to take Kyber Corp. I actually should have looked into this before starting this video. I was meant to, but I completely forgot to. Maybe he needed the technology to help with the Millennium items to bring Cecilia back. I can't remember exactly. I mean, maybe someone can tell me in the comments. Hey Bertie, come on, come up and be in the video. So yeah, all hope would be lost, and Joey's soul would be taken, and then Yugi would be like, "No, Joey!" And then he would really lose it, and a Tem would come out, and he'd chase after Pegasus, catch up with him, and challenge him to a duel, which Pegasus would accept, because in a way, for Pegasus, it would be annoying that Joey defeated Yugi, because Pegasus needed the Millennium Puzzle. I mean, that was mainly why he wanted Yugi in the Duelist Kingdom tournament. But with Yugi eliminated, he wouldn't be able to get it. So at least this way, he has a chance of getting it. So they throw down, and it plays out in a similar way to their real game. Maybe the tombs would show up, but the mind-reading shenanigans would be an issue as well, but this is when Yugi and the Tem would unleash the Mind Shuffle ability and stop Pegasus reading his mind. And then they overcome Toon World, but then Relinquished comes out, causes some problems, and then this is where Thousand Eyes would come out, and Pegasus would be like, "Oh, Yugi boy, you thought Relinquished was my final monster? Oh no, this is the Thousand Eyes Restrict!" Which would be a big shock to a Tem, but yeah, it would generally just basically play out the same way. And Pegasus would be defeated, and he would be forced to release the souls, but then Kyber Corp would be in a bit of a mess, because even though the Big Five agreed to let Pegasus take the company, there's then the issue that follows later, where Yami Bakura challenges Pegasus to a shadow game, and Pegasus is even more worn out because he had 2 back-to-back duels and gets overwhelmed way too easily, and then gets taken away or something, and because he's now unfit to run Kyber Corp, there's going to have to be some sort of legal stuff to sort out, where Pegasus would have to relinquish control of the company back to Kyber. So, well, things would be bleak after Pegasus defeats Joey. Yugi and Tem still jump in and basically save the day, and then the rest of the whole story just simply plays out the same way. So yeah, that's what would happen if Joey had defeated Yugi, or at least this is my best guess. Thanks for watching, see you for the next one.